Good morning, y'all. Welcome back, Turtle Man. Always like to start the morning off feeding the hounds. Everybody's got a big old warm bowl full of breakfast. During the wintertime, I like getting hot water and putting on top of their food just to give them a nice hot warm meal. Anyway, got a few things to get done today. Check on the dog water buckets. Got to run a few errands, but I figured I'd start the day off right, get the dogs fed and watered up, and make sure everybody's in good health. Hi, Jenny girl. Hey, Jenny girl. Anyway, we're gonna get her started off right. It's about 25 degrees, and for you Canadians and foreigners, that's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. We don't use that around here. That's 25 Fahrenheit, which for us down in the south is kind of chilly. So we'll get a couple cold starts going. I'm gonna use the Dodge today, so we'll get her fired up. And the John Deere's been sitting down in the barn for a little while. We'll get it fired up, see how it cold starts since I've done all my wiring and everything to it. And we got a few other things to get done. So y'all keep watching as little Cole does her morning rolls on the ground. I see you, baby girl. And old boss man. But y'all keep watching. We got a few things to get done. I'm just going to take y'all with me. First things first, we'll fire up the old shipping crate. Get her warming up. It's been pretty loyal here recently. What with a fresh battery and fresh fuel filters and whatnot. It's weird cranking your truck left-handed. Oh yeah, just loyal. All right, on to the John Deere. I might have missed her. Big old doe standing there. Well, she may be gone. Anyway, on to the John Deere. And if you love cold starts and more adult language than I can provide in one sitting, and plenty of beer drinking, y'all need to go check out a guy, Zip Ties and Buy Supplies. If you don't know who that is, you might want to reevaluate your YouTube watching pleasures. And if you don't like him, well, that's on you. But I get a hell of a kick out of him. He's one crazy ass redneck from the Great White North, and he's got a good sense of humor on him. And of course, way more cold starts than I can ever provide. I love me some good cold starts, and he just makes that shit entertaining. Well, we're gonna fire up the old 1050. See how she does, because like I said, it's been sitting down here a little while, and you can see the ground's pretty froze. It is 25. I'll stick a little clip in of what it's like in my area. And we're gonna see what she does. Take one. Oh yeah, she's extra cold. She might need a little extra fuel. There we go. Where are you going? Well, that was uneventful. Well, we're gonna let it run for a little bit and get warm, and we'll be back. Now that our friend the heater has quit doing his job of annoying me, besides keeping me warm, I'm okay with that. First errand on the list today is I got a few pieces I need to take to a guy that's done me right. We need to make a run down to Dave's Armature. I got a spare alternator for the Dodge that needs to be converted to a one wire and run through, so I got one on the shelf. I got the old starter off the old lady Chevrolet. I'm going to take down there and get him to run through it. That way I'll have a fresh unit on the shelf for it. And the old Bobcat, I've about gone through her and made her what I need. The starter's been gone through. Most of the wiring's been gone through. It's got a fresh battery. The battery hold down's not quite done yet, but that's coming along. And I've still got something ordered for this old thing that ain't come in yet. I don't know when it's going to come in, but when it does, y'all see it. But I don't know the status of this alternator. It ain't sent me a memo yet. But we're going to take it off here, take it down to Dave's Armature, get him to freshen it up too. That way I know everything on this unit has at least been gone through or checked out, and it's going to be loyal to me. So we're going to go ahead and get this thing off here and take it with us to Dave's Armature and get him to build it. So we'll be right back. And just like that, through the magic of the danged old YouTubes and the interwebs and my fine ass editing skills, the alternator's off there and ready to go to Dave's Armature. So I got 3 pieces to take with me. And we'll see what we can get done. We'll be back. Alright, y'all. Errands got done, and I got me a few goodies. Chris there at Dave's Armature Service gonna hook me up on all the starters and alternators that I took him. And he's gotten more stuff than just starters and alternators. So I had mentioned to him a while back that I needed a new positive cable for my Dodge. And he's got everything in stock there and even made me up a custom battery cable. Which is pretty sweet. This is welding lead. I believe it's double aught welding lead, so it's nice and floppy. Put me some brand new copper ends on there with some heat shrink. Gave me the 2 other connectors I needed and a brand new battery terminal. So, cool deal there. He also had something else I needed, which was a new jump pack. And if you have never used this brand, you need to look them up. We run one at work that's not this size. I think it's 2 sizes up from this one. And we use the absolute crap out of them. And they get pretty abused for the area they're in. And they've been damn good jump packs. So he keeps these in stock. I think he's got 3 different sizes in stock. This is the one that I wanted. He's got them at a, pretty comparable price from what you can get them offline. And I'm able to run down the street. Well, I say run down the street. I think he's about 40 miles from me, but he's got them in stock. So I can drive 40 miles and pick one up, and I can stand there and bullshit with the dude for a little bit, and he can make me a cable. So, cool deal there. Had a few other errands to run. I had to get a few parts for the Dodge. I also picked up, Chris had some heat shrink the size that I wanted. I had no idea I was going to get so much of it. I've got like 4 feet worth of heat shrink. I just wanted a few inches of it. We're not going to go there. So I got some heat shrink, and I happened to stop by my grandma's house and check up on her, and she had these 2 bottles of propane. Like, well, sweet. So got me some more propane juice for the old torch there we use to make battery cable stuff. So cool deal there. I got the old Ranger warming up outside because we need to do us an oil change on that and grease it up. And I've got a set of spark plugs up here that I need to put in the old girl. We'll go ahead and get them out. That old girl's kind of hard on spark plugs, so we're going to do a little service work to it, because we're going to be using that truck in the next day or two to maybe be transporting some dogs to some places to do some stuff, if you know what I mean. So let me get the Ranger all warming up, and we'll get to working on that too. Well, there she is in all her glory. 2.9 liters of vicious fury. Now that she's warm, we'll start draining some Earl. We only spilled a little bit. Oh, delicious. A little bit on the frame, but that'll keep her from resting. Yeah, she looks pretty good under here. Y'all remember a few videos back, I done put axle shafts and bearings, changed the gear oil. I don't know if I put it on video, but I put brand new leaf spring bushings in it. I put brand new shocks on it. Everything else looked pretty good. She got an upgraded drive shaft in it. She's pretty tight under here. I just went through the grease fittings and filled them full of the fresh goo. Let's pour some fresh oil in this thing. Just as proof, because I'm sure somebody will say something. Yes, the drain plug's in. Yes, the oil filter's on. Yes, I lubed the gasket, and I torqued this to spec. And once again, through the magic of YouTube and my badass editing skills, I couldn't help myself. We did an oil change in like 1 minute or something like that. I don't know what it was. Anyway, air filter looks good. I pulled a spark plug out. They're good to go. Checked over the rest of the fluids. If I don't lose too much daylight, I might go ahead and service the transmission transfer case with our old John Deere High Guard. So stick around. Now, this oil has only been in the transmission for, I don't know, 30,000 miles, 40,000, maybe. So it's probably going to be pretty damn clean, but it is ATF, and I want to get it out of there and get me some High Guard in it. See how she does. Always pull the fill plug out first in case there's something wrong with the vent. And it does look pretty clean. Yeah, fairly clean. All right, let's pull the drain plug out of it. there ain't much in these things, so I change it fairly often, depending on how much I drive it. Well, that's kind of dark. I mean, it's darker than transmission fluid ought to be, but yeah, I usually, depending on how much I drive it, I change it once a year, which I drive the truck quite a bit. And when my Dodge was down, I drove it all the time, so we'll let this drain for a minute, and we'll get some high guard back in her. All right, let's see what's in the transfer case. See what this ATF looks like. Should be right up to the fill plug. Yep. And it's still fairly clean. It's actually a little cleaner than what was in the transmission. I don't think I got that loose enough. No, I didn't. Where'd my dang dough wrench there, boys? Where'd my wrench go? Where's my wrench? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Now it's loose enough. Let's see what we got. I better move my bucket before I spill it all over myself. Oh, yeah, that's nice and clean. Yeah, that's real nice and clean. All right, we'll let that drain for a minute and put some high guard in it. Well, some time has passed, and my little fluid sucker squisher device made a big damn mess. Not all over the concrete, but all over me too. So I couldn't exactly run a camera with all that crap covering me. So the Ranger is now full of high guard, and the oil is changed. And it's already starting to get cold outside again, and I got this door open and the heater off because I don't want to hear it run forever or pay for the diesel fuel. So we're going to end it off here tonight. Pick it up in the morning, see if we can get this cable put on the Dodge, and then I got a special project I got to go do. Don't you do it. You just sit there a minute. All right, fellas. We appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I got a special little project to do tomorrow, and pretty sure I'm gonna do something on it, given the guy's house I'm working at will let me film. So probably bring y'all along with that. But anyway, we appreciate y'all watching. Y'all come back. We got more coming.